Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the SATAMonkeys podcast. I'm your host, EarthToFatt, and today I'm here with Sir Nico,
Hello.
Rhyneeks, and today's guest host, Micfri.
Hey, how you doing?
Um, I'm doing pretty good. So, I guess let's just jump right into it. Who, in your own words, who is Micfri? What is the Micfri alias?
The Micfri. That's a good question. I don't know. I guess you guys know me from YouTube. I'm guessing most likely, right?
Yeah,
Just like the the vlogs and the music videos, probably most likely.
yeah.
So
Um, yeah.
sorry. How did you come up with the name McFry?
It was just a screen. Everybody needs a screen name, so it was it's a funny story. Actually, somebody stole my original screen name, which was Most Def. I won't tell you who stole it, but famous rapper, obviously. It was my initials, so I was using that for a while,
Yeah.
and then he came out, and I said, "Shit, now I need a new one," because nobody was using that one. It was, really unique screen name is good because you can just register it anywhere.
Yeah.
Um, so as I need a new one, I think I was using Micfris for a while. And then that was taken a lot of places, obviously, Mr. McFreeze from Batman. Um, and so I think I just went the opposite, freezing, frying, and that's where it came from, really.
That's
Yeah.
pretty clever.
Yeah.
So, had you done any like prior musical or YouTube stuff before the current McFry channel, or is that where it all began?
No, yeah, I started music like probably around high school and stuff, just fucking around with like Fruity Loops and everything.
Yeah,
and and I always just played around with it through high school and college and um put out music just like for free on the internet, like here's my album, I don't know. um so it which is always a fun thing to do. I don't know if any of you guys mess around with music, but yeah, you put stuff out and then you just start thinking, oh yeah, everybody's gonna think this is gonna be it, I'm gonna be a freaking famous musician, which never happens, obviously. But it's fun to mess around with for sure.
yeah. So what was the thought process behind behind the lyrical masterpiece that was Booty Booty?
Booty booty. Oh man, I don't know. Most of these songs I don't even remember writing. Just maybe try to make them rhyme and just whatever stuff comes into my head. There's yeah, I did. I don't know. I couldn't really tell you that one specifically or any of the other ones really. Um, yeah,
Just like whatever comes to mind.
yeah. I don't know. It's just it's sort of. I don't know. I mean, all those most of the songs on my channel, they were all written like and produced and recorded and everything all in one day. That was my thing at the time, just to make one song a day. So it was just, I don't know. It was just kind of like stream of consciousness, maybe. I'm not really too sure.
That
Yeah,
sounds like a lot of work to do in one day.
Yeah, it was. It was a few hours a day. I mean, I was making short songs, 30 seconds to a minute. So, that definitely helped. I mean, if it was a full entire song and music video, I mean, I think that's impossible to do in one day.
Yeah, that'd be way
But
too much.
yeah, no, I would get home from work and probably stay up until 1, 2, 3, 4, whenever I finished it in the morning. So, um, yeah, it was like a second job almost, I would say.
So, if you don't mind me asking, what was your like primary job besides making the music?
Um, I guess at the time making all the McFry stuff, I was an artist assistant at the time for this artist, over in Williamsburg, Brooklyn, which was a really fun job. Uh, you know, in the studio every day. So I was around a extremely creative person every day. An artist, obviously. He was a painter and sculptor and just all around artist. We did some documentary films with him, and I did all his photography, and we just were doing art every day, all day. So I guess it was creative time. So I did it, worked on his stuff all day, and then came home and wanted to do my own, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So why haven't you uploaded to the Micfri channel in about 5 years? Is it just like
Yeah, it's been a while. Actually, 5 years sounds about exactly right. I've been doing a bid for the last 5 years at the post office, which I don't know if any of you guys know anything about the post office, but they're real slave drivers over there, man. I tell you what, I work a lot of hours, work really hard, um, and I don't have the energy for it. Like,
yeah.
to do anything most of the time when I get home from work, I just fucking sit on the
Like crash.
couch and yeah, just sometimes just pass out, take a nap, or you know, sit at my computer and stare at the wall or something. Um, so yeah, but it's about 5 years just you know working on the chain gang at the post office. It's really it sounds pretty bad, but I mean, maybe it sounds worse than it is. I don't know. I don't know. All I know is I'm like just too tired to do anything else besides work right now.
So, do you have any intentions of ever going back to your YouTube channel? Say if you got like a different job and it got easier or something like that.
Yeah, definitely. I think I could definitely do some more stuff on there. I mean, there's been times when I've been, inspired. I've had some song ideas. I still write down song ideas, and I've got a list of shit that I want to do, but um, yeah, I still got the programs. I still have songs banked up, but yeah, just finding the time to do them right now. Between work and then you want to try to have a personal life, which is it's tough too. So
It's a lot to balance in like
yeah.
your daily life. That makes sense.
Hmm.
This is kind of an on the spot question, but you said you work for the post office. Any opinions on all the stuff going on right now? What is it? They moved like 163,000 boxes or something.
Yeah, they're doing a lot of it's I mean, everybody seems to be talking about it. It's in the news everywhere right now. I don't know if you guys want to go into that whole conversation right now.
We don't
I've
need to
got a
get too political, I don't
yeah,
think.
I got a lot of opinions about it. Like um I'll just I'll put it this way to sum it up and not get too deep into it because that's like another whole hour conversation probably. Um, I will say that going into this before Trump put his new postmaster general in, who just swore in at the end of July, I think. Um, People were hell bent on doing mail-in voting this year, and this guy put this guy in, and he has made some crazy changes and proposed some wild things for the post office, which would totally change and disrupt the way that it works. And he's essentially fucking it all up, to be frank.
Yeah.
And in a year that people were going to vote by mail, um, I mean he's breaking some laws.
It's not a good time to
It,
change how things work.
Yeah, he's breaking a lot of laws. I would say he's fucking with an election. He's fucking with the mail, which is illegal. It's illegal to delay mail. Um, so I don't like it. Obviously, I mean, and he's also messing with 500,000 people's jobs in an election year. So it's pretty stupid on his point, on his part, because like who in their right mind is going to vote for him when they're going messing with you know,
The
so many
mail.
hundreds of thousands of people's jobs. It's just dumb. Like people will vote on their job, you know, if my job is safe, like I'm gonna vote for you. But if it's looking not safe, like I don't know, he's not too smart, that guy.
Yeah.
Well, it's pretty cool to hear about that from someone who actually works in the post office, in the mail.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not too high up. Obviously, I'm just a mailman, so
Yeah.
I don't know all the ins and outs and stuff like that. But obviously, everybody pays attention to that stuff. And it's your job, and yeah, the union's really concerned, obviously, um, and we'll see. I mean, nobody seems to know what to do because they're just like, this is some crazy shit out of left field. Like we would have never thought somebody was gonna pull something like this. But personally, what I think we should do, let's run this up the flagpole. There should just be a massive lawsuit between the unions and uh, like anybody else that has, you know, any interest in the post office. They should just file a lawsuit because they are breaking the law. Um, you know, it should be anybody concerned with the elections. That could be a joint lawsuit between a number of really a lot of parties. You know, all the states could join in because each state runs their own election, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. That's just my idea, but we'll see what happens.
So getting into the Fatty Spinz stuff now, how did
Mhm.
Fatty Spinz come to be?
Fatty Spins came to be over um, probably over just some conversations with Ray and myself talking about collaborating. Um, in like, you know, 2009, it was, you would still consider that the early days of YouTube, I guess, right?
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
was just about the time when partnerships, I guess, were coming around and stuff like that, YouTube partners. Um, so yeah, we were, I think, I think Ray was doing I don't know, before live streaming was even a thing, but he was doing a live stream at his house with a couple of other YouTubers. He invited me. I guess he'd seen my channel, and I went a couple of times. We became friends. We were talking about collaborating. I was throwing out some ideas. I wanted to do like a man on the street like interview thing with him and I just going up to people asking like stupid stuff you would see like I think like Kasim G was doing something like that at the time. I don't know if you guys ever seen that one. Just asking crazy questions to people on the beach and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I
Um,
think I've seen stuff like that before.
yeah, just like man on the street interviews and stuff. He was doing the political stuff, so we could, you know, figured, hey, you know, we got some good questions and go out there. He didn't like that idea, but I think I had just started doing the music. It was like I had switched my channel from doing vlogs. I said I could do a fucking song a day, so I'm gonna do that. I remember making that decision like out with him and another friend of ours, Joe, and he was like, "How about music? Let's do some, you know, funny off the wall like music stuff." And I was like, "Yeah, I'm down. You know, that's what I'm doing anyways. So fuck it." And so we just I think we got to started on that, and then I guess he I think I wasn't too like, you know, I think my producing's all right, but I was like, you know, we're gonna do a collaboration. Let's get, you know, more people involved with it. I knew Breeze from somewhere on YouTube and stuff like that. I think he gave me a beat for one of my songs or something, and so I was like, hey, I know this producer. Maybe we'll get him involved. Because this is like a real collaboration. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
we'll work on this all together. And yeah, so it all started from that first song and stuff like that. You know,
So
Doing
that's
Your
how
Mom.
Fatty Spins got made.
Yeah, pretty much. That was it.
So what was the process behind making "Doin Your Mom," the classic song by Fatty Spins?
Doing Your Mom. Yeah, you know that was a fun one. We got the. I remember Ray went over to Breeze's house, I think, and they worked on the beat. Ray was kind of like, I guess he had some ideas specifically what he might have wanted.
I think there's a live
So
stream of that.
yeah, so he went over there. They made the beat. There is, I think, yeah, Breeze has a video or something, or I don't think I've ever seen it, but I think I did see a clip of it or something. He's over there. They're making the beat. So we got the beat, and then came over to my house. I had the recording stuff set up. Ray came over. We had the beat. We recorded. It was a pretty good recording session. Nothing too crazy. I think we recorded it just in one day, and um, and then after the recording, obviously you got to do all the post production stuff, and I think we sent it off to somebody, but something got fucked up. I don't know if somebody else worked on it, but somebody couldn't do it or something. So then I had to take the raw recordings. Anyways, I ended up mixing it and putting it together to the final version, and then
So you mixed it?
yeah, I mixed it. It was I don't know, it was what we could do at the time. I mean, I guess it came out all right. I mean, I don't know. I think it sounded pretty good.
I think it's pretty good.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
came out pretty good for like, someone who's not like super duper into music and into music production like that.
Well, I mean, I was pretty into it. I mean, I took music
alright.
production courses in college and stuff like that. I was pretty into it. Not like I was like in a professional studio. I'm on my home computer at home.
Yeah.
But
No,
so
you
we
did
got
a good
it.
job on that.
Yeah, it came out good. Mixed it, mastered it, whatever, in quotes, air quotes. Um, and yeah, and then we had the song. We were pretty happy with it, I think, and then we were like, shit, we're gonna shoot a music video. Um, and the music video shoot day was fucking crazy. It was like an all-day affair. We were all over the city. We were up in fucking Ray's apartment. We were down at the park near my dad's place. We were up on my dad's roof. We were out in fucking Breeze's neighborhood out in Brooklyn. We were just like driving all over crazy town, but we got a bunch of different shots, give it like some nice, visual variety, and yeah, came out pretty good, I think.
Yeah. Who were some of the people in the music video? Because there aren't not many of them are known. I think I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I think what through Ray's channel, there was I didn't because I didn't bring anybody along, but I think through Ray's channel, he had a bigger channel than mine, obviously at the time, still does, but I think he put out something to his people saying like, I'm gonna shoot a music video. If anybody wants to, like unpaid extra work, obviously, just like if you want to come and be in this thing that we're gonna do. So I
So it
think
was
he
just
just put
random
that.
fans?
There was maybe three or four like random people, followers from his thing. And then there was a couple other YouTubers, just like shit, what's his name? Who ended up being his manager later. Will, you know that guy? Will, and then Tessa. She was another YouTuber. She blew up a little bit on YouTube too, I think. And yeah, so that's where those people came from, anyways.
Yeah.
Definitely at the park though. I think we had a couple of people just like kind of digging it and then jumped on in,
Yeah.
So they had like no idea what's going on. They're just like, hey, there's a camera there.
Yeah, they saw us like shooting the video. We got our Yeah, we had like the song playing off of, a boombox or some shit so you could hear it. And yeah.
Uh, just
Imagine
like
blasting "Doing Your Mom" in the
the
park.
random boombox playing "Doing Your Mom" in the park.
I think people did like, people liked it. They were like, yeah,
That would be the best music video to be an extra in.
Yeah. So
yeah.
were there like any other versions of "Doing Your Mom" that like didn't make it or compared to the final?
No, there was just that one version. There was some hiccup on the original one that like the mixing got fucked up on. I don't know who they got sent to. I really can't remember. But it was just something where the vocals weren't lined up or some shit on somebody's verse or so. It would have been like some small hiccup like in the timing of somebody's verse or something. Um but it's virtually the same as like the final one that came out. It's not, I wouldn't call it another version at all.
Yeah.
So how many other songs did you make as like Fatty Spinz?
I think it's like it's probably like six or so
And
total.
how long did it like were you guys like together as a group making those songs?
Not that long. It was pretty it was pretty short. I can check the Fatty Spinz channel. I think it was like six things. Yeah, it's like only 5 or 6 songs, but they were all done like within a couple of months.
Yeah.
I would say it wasn't that long. Yeah, it was pretty short time frame.
And how many? I believe we talked to Breeze. I don't know if you saw that
Yeah,
podcast we did.
yeah, I listened to a little bit of it. Yeah.
He said did "Doing Your Mom." He was part of that, and then I believe he said he was part of Muppet Sex, or you heard of it.
Mhm.
Was that it, or were there any other songs that he missed?
Yeah, no, there was shit, I was just looking at it. So um
Or at least that he was involved in.
yeah, I think he had a part of maybe Schooled. He did some of the chorus or something on that one. And then there was another I just released actually on the Fatty Spins channel an unreleased song. It was sort of like the grandma song or something.
Yeah.
He was on that one too. Um, and we actually shot a video for that one, or we partially shot, and I think Breeze missed that shoot and stuff like that. So we were gonna reshoot, and then I think stuff kind of fell apart after that. So it wasn't we never finished that one.
Yeah.
Um,
So like what if you don't want to talk about it, it's fine. But what exactly like led to the downfall of Fatty Spins? Because there's a lot of conflicting information.
oh well, no, I don't think it's not much of a debate, and it's not like it was a big breakup or anything like that. Um, I think I think Ray's channel just blew up, to be honest, and he went to move on to do his own thing. That's basically it. We didn't have, you know, it was never discussed. It was just kind of um Ray just went off to do his own thing and just kind of stopped talking to me. That's it. So,
What? So he just ghosted you?
pretty much, yeah, yeah.
That
That was
sucks, dude.
Wow.
yeah. Well, it happens. I mean,
So was there any like big royalty dispute, or is that just kind of the wiki saying random stuff?
well, yeah. I mean, there would have been. I mean, had we been able to discuss stuff, with
Yeah.
Ray. But he did put in a copyright claim against the music that we put out on iTunes, and so it eventually took it down. So it sold for a little while whenever it sold, And then it took a few years before, the company that had it up on iTunes and stuff was like, all right, well, we have these funds, you're the account holder, we'll finally release it and stuff like that. So, it, um, I don't know if there's a copy. I mean, I copyrighted this stuff, so,
Yeah.
which I did the right thing. I put all of our names on it, which was like, whatever. So, if anything down the line, me, Breeze, and Ray are equal copyright owners on it.
Yeah. That's good. That's pretty smart.
Yeah.
So
Um,
is there any super like bad blood between you, Ray, and Breeze, or is that also just kind of what the wiki says? I guess how much of the wiki is true if you've seen it?
I haven't seen. I don't know exactly which wiki you're actually talking about. I don't think I've seen it.
Let me pull it up here. Let me see if I can find it really quick. I'll put it here in general.
Is it the
It's the one from Wikitubia or youtube.fandom.com.
Okay. I don't know. Let me check it out here. Let's see.
All right.
Oh, it's from my page. Um, Shit, I haven't read any of this. I don't know.
Take your time. We can like fill in this empty space later.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Okay.
What's up, guys? EarthToFatt here, and I wanted to let you guys know that we do have merchandise now. As of August 14th, we have a new hoodie out on sharkreaching.com called the Cursed Hardware Design, or as it's seen on the website, just the SATAMonkeys official hoodie. But it's a cursed hardware design made by 076_Leo on Twitter. She worked very hard on it, and we've worked very hard to get this merch out. So appreciate it if you guys would go at least check out the merch. As always, your support is much appreciated. It's $30 at the link in the description, or you can just go to sharkreaching.com and find us there. They also sell a plethora of other merchandise for other, small companies or esports teams and whatnot. So yeah, go check it out at the link in the description.
Yeah. I don't know if I ever said I had no creative input on Fatty Spinz. That's crazy. I mean, I didn't obviously. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if. Well,
Like, a lot of this seems really, really over the top.
Yeah, from what
yeah,
we've heard
there's
from you and Breeze, it doesn't seem very true.
no. Well, me and Breeze always stayed in contact, so whenever, you know, and I think Breeze could attest to it. When the money did finally come in, I did contact him
Yeah.
to give him his cut and stuff. Um, which I think, you know, I think was Ray's wish at the end. I don't know if I talked to him towards the end and stuff like that. He was not interested in, he put the songs up for free and on SoundCloud or some shit, and he was like, yeah, whatever money it is, just split it with Breeze and stuff like that. But there was other money involved, which, obviously it was why, I don't know, 20 million views on YouTube. He was selling T-shirts from it, and I felt like um, there could have been. I mean, the song was really selling well on iTunes. It could have been a lot of money. Like
Yeah.
I think the amount of downloads he got on SoundCloud, you
Yeah.
can't translate that right into iTunes sales, but um, I don't know. You know, he was just like, I'm just putting everything up for free, whatever we made, just split it with Breeze. So that's kind of what happened. But
Okay. So less dramatic than is implied on the wiki.
yeah, I would say. I mean,
Well,
he definitely made some more money than we did, I think. Whatever.
okay.
So, while we're on the wiki here, I guess we'll just debunk or confirm as much as we can.
Yeah.
So you've read it all now, right?
Yeah, most of it. I haven't read this last paragraph.
Because the part of the last part is what really seems to sound very, I guess, just out of character and completely not. I don't know. Almost sounds untrue.
Mhm.
But this part says, due to his personal collapse after the fall of Fatty Spinz, Micfri had gone on Blog TV to do drunken rants where he curses and throws objects around his apartment. In one live incident on Blog TV, he physically struck his wife after she threatened to leave him over his obsessions with with the Fatty Spinz music project.
Sorry, that just sounds kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, I did, like, I don't know, maybe, for a week or two, just like 2 hour long, blog TVs. I was not drunk, in any of them. It was just something I would do after I came home from work and bitch on the internet. Um, there was a couple of times when the wife, because like it's a lot, doing the blog TV is a lot more, I guess, like loud and active and animated
Yeah,
than like sitting at my computer and producing music. So, like I'm like in front of a camera and blah 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 at the camera. So I think at some point she would just like thought it was funny to get involved and start saying things, just to like ham it up and stuff like that. But no, I never hit my wife, and certainly not on blog TV. That's funny though.
Okay.
Um,
Well,
she might have hit me though. She might have came in and gave me a whack. Be honest, I don't remember. Um,
hopefully we
yeah,
can correct this page at some point.
yeah.
yeah.
I'm gonna talk to
No, it's a
whoever
small
manages it.
topic.
Because this page gave at least me the idea that you like hated everyone involved with Fatty Spinz, and I was really worried that the second we put up like the Breeze podcast, to get like a bunch of threats or something from you just based off of this alone. After talking to you, I was like, oh, okay, probably not.
No, not at all. I have a lot of respect for those guys. I mean, I understand. Ray basically broke it down to me one time, and I'll never forget his reasoning why. It's like he basically said, he's like, shit. He signed up to do this collaboration. We didn't plan on anything taking off. We just want to do some fun that people like, right? So it blows up a little bit, and um, he's just thinking, oh God, now I'm gonna have to pay these guys, royalties or some shit for the rest of my life. And he
Yeah,
said, told me basically I don't want to do that. So that was his decision. Let's just give it away for free, and I'm gonna go on my merry way and do my thing.
I mean,
Um,
that's kind of understandable considering like it wasn't intended to be like a big music project. It was just like a collab. So,
yeah, no, I mean, in a world where everybody's collaborating, everybody's doing, so you can't do everything on your own. Anyways, it made sense at the time in his head, but like when he's gonna go off and work with maker studios and do stuff with other people, like there's people you gotta pay for doing this and that. It wouldn't have been no big skin off his ass, for it to have his accountant, you know, filter out some money for us once in a while. It's just part of the bills that would have got paid at the end of the day.
yeah,
So I don't think it was the correct decision. And me and Breeze, we still talk every once in a while. When Fatty Spins all broke up, we said we could continue. Let's continue some. I mean, I've got the channel. Like, it's like we could put up something, without him and stuff like that. And we've always talked about that, but never got around to doing it. Um, there's still a song that I, you know, produced and wrote around that time, which would have been, right up the Fatty Spins. That Ray didn't like it, but it was just about video games and shit like that. Like, stupid, like,
yeah.
but it was in our genre, I would say. But yeah, I don't know. We just lost steam after everything fell apart.
Yeah. Is the current Fatty Spinz YouTube channel, is that the original or is it a
Yeah.
different one?
I guess there was only the one made. The original "Doing Your Mom" song was on Ray's channel. That was originally uploaded on his channel, but she took down sometime this year or last year. I'm not sure. Right after it hit like 20 million views.
So who controls the Fatty Spinz channel?
I control it, I guess. I mean, it just has the Fatty Spinz videos. There's nothing active going on there right now. But
Okay.
So there
yeah.
was no like original channel that got deleted?
No.
All right.
This is it. I mean, it's a pretty bare bones channel, obviously. It's just like, yeah, it doesn't look like it's ever been used or anything, yeah.
Yeah. There's what is it? It's not even just the wiki, but just in general, almost everything states that there was an original channel, and that's where Doin Your Mom was uploaded, and then it got deleted like 2 years later. But
no, Fatty Spinz was always on the Ray William Johnson channel.
Gotcha.
Okay. So uh did did recording Doing Your Mom, did that have any like long-term effects on your career or anything like that?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I can't say for sure, but I think, people like it. I mean, it's funny to have people I know in real life and then they find out about it. And
Are
then
you the guy from Doing Your Mom?
not like, no, they find out that I was in this video and then they'll watch it. Fucking sing it to me at a bar and shit. I'm like, oh boy, here we go. So,
Is that like a common occurrence where people just like, or your friends just bother you with Doing Your Mom?
no, around the time I guess it was pretty common back then. But yeah, no, not so much anymore. I think people forgot about it, you know.
Well, we haven't forgotten.
I think it's making a little bit of a comeback because some of the top comments are from like less than a year ago.
On the actual Doing Your Mom video.
Yeah, the one that was re-uploaded.
Yeah. Yeah, well. Actually, you know what? Where is that fucking video? Let's see there. Oh, yeah, there it is. Oh, sorry. All right. Yeah, wait. Yeah, I got some comments on there from a month ago and shit. Yeah, I mean, it's always going to be there. I mean, I love the video. It's just, I remember when we first made it, I'd just watch it a few times. I was just like, hey, this is good. I enjoy this.
Yeah.
So do you ever go back and like watch the old videos a lot or no?
Once in a while, once in a great while, check out Doing Your Mom. I don't think I've watched it probably in a while, but just go back and watch it, see what we did right there. I'm like, oh, yeah.
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 Let's see. I had a question. It just slipped my mind. Oh yeah. What was the deal with Snake William Johnson? Was that like how does that fit in the story?
Yeah, that was just part of the was doing those blog TVs. I want my shit back and all that stuff. And yeah, I guess I was just calling them names and stuff like that. I did make a Snake William Johnson song. Somebody made a graphic as Ray as a snake and stuff like that. I don't know. It was just a silly thing. I mean, looking back with it, I should have called him Rat William Johnson.
That's so much better.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck I was thinking, but yeah, I was pretty pissed off at the time at him. I have to say, I didn't like what he did. Yeah, so it was just venting and rage, I guess.
Yeah. But it wasn't anything like super long term.
No, I think I gave up on it eventually. I was like, all right, well,
Yeah.
this is not going anywhere. It's not like he's gonna come back and be like, hey, well, I screwed you over. Sorry, but let's make it right. That's just, you know,
Yeah.
came to the realization that's just not gonna happen. Um, but yeah, yeah, I was pretty upset at the time. It's kind of it. When you get some kind of success and then you lose it, it's kind of devastating. Honestly, like I think I lost some sleep at the time and stuff, and it was just you really feel like somebody's ripping something away from you. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
That really sucks.
Yeah.
Do you still talk to Ray at all, or?
No, I haven't talked to Ray since way back then. Um,
Gotcha.
yeah.
Well, I think we're pretty much out of pre-written questions.
I do have
So-
one here.
Okay.
It's from this image on that shows up on Wikitubia, like in Discord, as the main image. Is that you holding the sign saying "shit is fucked up and bullshit"?
Yep, that's me.
So what's that in reference to?
So, Occupy Wall Street, you guys remember that?
Uh, I can't say I do.
Okay, Occupy Wall Street, I think it was around 2011. Um, people went down to Wall Street, they had a park down there, and people went and occupied it as a sort of protest
Hmm.
against Wall Street and
Was this because of the recession?
yeah, it was during the recession. Um, People were pissed off, I think it was around 2011, I don't know, around there. And so people occupied this park down in Wall Street and started protesting. And this protest, it became really massive. It spread over the entire country, over the entire world. Um, the Occupy movement, as it became. And I was unemployed at the time. I had lost my job. So I enjoyed protesting, and I started going down there every day and protesting with these people. And I think like first or the second day, so, I saw these people holding signs and things. And I said, well, I gotta have a sign. Um, so I wrote my sign, and I was like, shit, what do I want mine to say? And I just came up with shit is fucked up and bullshit. That's how I describe this situation. And I put it on the sign, and people really responded to the sign. They really seemed to like it. They were like, "Yeah, shit is fucked up and bullshit."
What a deep and provocative statement.
Yeah. So it was, it was funny just to walk around there and protest, and then you get people with suits walking by, get a job. Um, so yeah, I had that sign, just to protest and stuff like that. And the actual picture from here, I mean, a lot of people pictures. Um, People would stop me all the time, but this one, I think it was taken by one of the guys from Sonic Youth. You guys know that band? That's a pretty big band back in the 80s or 90s or some shit. Some guy named Lee or some shit like that. Lee something or other. I don't know. But my sister was like, it was like her favorite band. She was really impressed. I was like, oh, well, hey. So,
That's the
yeah.
story behind shit is fucked up and bullshit.
Yes, and I still have the sign.
You still have the sign?
I still I'll bring it out, and I where I can. I brought it recently to the Black Lives Matter movement, which I was a little scared about because I didn't want them to think I was like an anti-protester. You know what I mean? But people took it. They was yeah, you know what? Yeah, it is fucked up. Stuff is fucked up. That's why we're protesting. I'm like, yes.
That's good.
So
it's interesting to hear that you still have the sign. That's cool.
I mean, the sign is just as relevant now as it was all those years ago. Shit
I
is
think
still
so,
fucked
yeah.
up, and
Oh,
it's
yeah.
still bullshit.
I can't wait to join the next protest movement, whatever that may be. You know,
Yeah.
I
Well,
mean, I've taken it to the Trump protests. You know what I mean? So,
yeah.
I think we're pretty much out of material.
Anything you want to promote?
I do have an album coming out. Fingers crossed. It's just unreleased stuff from my Micfri channel. Like the last 25 songs that were produced on it. I never like released them on iTunes and all the music stores. You can stream it on Spotify and all my shit's on there. So
Well, I look
that
forward to seeing it.
yeah, that album's coming out. Um, you know, 5 years later or whatever it is. But yeah, it's just Super Short Songs Volume 4 extended versions. So look out for that.
Okay. Well, thank you for coming on.
Yeah, thanks for having me, guys.
Yeah.
It's good to clear things up because of the wikis. So
Yeah, the
incorrect
wiki is
about
just
everything.
awful.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not exactly how I would describe it, but you know, it is what it is.
Yeah.
It
So-
sounds like it was written by someone who didn't know what was going on.
Yeah, I don't know where they got all their information. Who knows?
All right. Well, thank you guys for watching the SATAMonkeys podcast. I'm EarthToFatt. And as I already stated, I was here with Sir Nico, Rhineeks, and Micfri. And we'll see you next time.